And they don't care. They think you're stupid. I mean, I've seen major companies like Walgreens still running ads in the news and with signs out front saying, get your H1N1. And weeks ago, the UN admitted it was a hoax, and the WHO, World Health Organization, said you don't have to take these shots. And, in fact, pull up the London Telegraph because folks won't believe it. I covered it a few weeks ago. Children having fits, government suspends H1N1 shot in England. And we have similar news in the U.S. And then in England, they call convulsions fits. Later in the article, it says convulsions. Tenfold increase in convulsions, chronic brain inflammation, blood running out their noses. Their brain swells so much. That's what brain damages them. There it is, flu jab linked to fits in under fives. Officials. Government's been told doctors not to use particular flu jab in 110,000 children under the age of 5 after it caused violent convulsions. And then later in the article it says a 10-fold increase in convulsions. I remember 4 years ago when they were doing trials of Gardasil, the cervical cancer vaccine. And they admitted massive increases in autoimmune disease, brain damage, people dying. And they approved it. And they had a hoax saying you had to take it for girls under 13, and a bunch of them died. I mean, they just don't care. They just don't care. It's like in 1981. They knew that Prozac was causing massive increases in suicide. It took from 81 to 2005 to get all of the serotonin reuptake inhibitor class of drugs, the Prozac class, to put in there. It increases suicidal activity, violent activity. Every major shooter at schools and colleges, every time a mother straps her 4 kids into a car, drives it off a cliff, or chops her baby's arms off, you've all seen it. They're always on this stuff. Because in studies with other animals, rats, shrimp, it doesn't matter. That shrimp study came out, a month ago. It makes shrimp just swim right up to birds and be eaten. Or it makes shrimp just stop eating and just sit there and die. It takes your inhibition away. And so somebody has a crazy impulse to take a meat cleaver and take their toddler and chop their arms off with blood spraying everywhere. They do it. So many cops I've talked to. I was talking to one cop from San Antonio, and he talked about years ago. They pull up to this woman's house. It's this beautiful 30-something-year-old woman with butcher knives, slicing herself naked on the roof, and then she jumps off and runs at him with it. And, of course, it came out she was on those drugs. I mean, people don't normally dance around naked with butcher knives on roofs. It's in the hallucinogenic class. It is in psychotropic drugs are hardcore. Point is, the flu vaccine's being pushed. Everybody's being brainwashed and told to take it again. It's the same hoax to make tens of billions for vaccine companies, and it's very dangerous, and we have evidence they're adding other things to the shots as well. All right, folks, so we're almost out of time here, but Wired Magazine has a headline that the internet is over, that the web is dead. And they say, oh, it's just turning into something new. Yes, run by the big mega corporations. There's the headline. The web is dead, long live the internet. And so they're phasing out its original architecture and putting it in the hands of the top globalist companies. Please get this video at prisonplanet.com. Get it out to everyone you know. Send the link out. Google's plans to take over the internet exposed. It does it in 8.5 minutes. I appreciate the crew, all the great callers, the sponsors, all the great stations picking us up. If you want to support us, please buy the T-shirts, the books, the videos that are available at Infowars.com, and continue to spread the word about the broadcast. See you back live, 11 a.m. tomorrow Central.